Snowball Earth, the ice age that lasted 1 million years. What if the Earth became entirely covered in ice? This terrifying question, known as Snowball Earth, helps us understand the crucial mechanisms that regulate our planet's climate and how life manages to survive extreme conditions. This is important because understanding a snowball Earth scenario highlights the fragility of the climate system and the vital role of liquid water and greenhouse gases. The problem, global freeze. If Earth were entirely covered in a thick layer of ice from pole to equator, miles deep, the immediate result is a runaway cooling effect called the ice-albedo feedback loop. Ice is highly reflective, high albedo. It reflects up to 90% of the sun's light back into space. This means less solar energy is absorbed by the planet, making it colder, which creates more ice, which reflects more sunlight. The planet gets stuck in a deep freeze. The catastrophe for life on the surface and in the oceans would largely be wiped out. Photosynthesis, which powers the food chain, would halt in the oceans because the ice layer would block out the sunlight. Marine life would mostly perish, though some extremophiles might survive near deep-sea hydrothermal vents, which would remain warm due to Earth's internal heat. On land, the intense cold and lack of liquid water would make survival impossible for complex flora and fauna. Only microbial life and those surviving in subterranean or deep-sea refuges would persist. The escape clause, the one force powerful enough to end a snowball Earth, is volcanism. Even with the surface frozen solid, volcanoes would continue to erupt, releasing massive amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. The carbon dioxide has no way to be naturally reabsorbed because there is no liquid water for weathering a process that normally removes carbon dioxide from the air. Over millions of years, this volcanic carbon dioxide would build up to extremely high concentrations, creating an intense super greenhouse effect. Eventually, this trapped heat would be strong enough to melt the ice, leading to a sudden, dramatic transition to a super hot, high humidity world before the climate could stabilize. So, if the Earth became entirely covered in ice, life would nearly end, and the planet would remain frozen for millions of years until volcanic carbon dioxide built up to thaw it out, only to swing to an initial period of intense heat. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe for more fascinating thought experiments and science explainers.